Way back in 1996, I went on an incredible journey with my good old pal Mario, heading out once again to Bowser's castle to rescue the princess. But this time, this game started out a little bit differently. The very beginning of the game, you're already at Bowser's castle. It was almost like, is this the end? But you just started. After defeating Bowser and rescuing the princess, all of a sudden, a giant sword fell out of the sky, crashing through Star Road. A new threat has come. As a kid, this was one of the coolest introductions to a game I've ever seen. Having grown up playing previous Mario games and having this one start where all of those ended was just amazing. It seems the stakes were raised even higher this time. Instead of just focusing on rescuing the princess, you realized not only did you have to save the girl, but all of Mushroom Kingdom and the entire world were under attack. Developed by Square and published by Nintendo, this game had a complete change in both gameplay and the way the story was told. This was a turn-based RPG, much like the traditional Final Fantasy games at the time. However, it did keep a unique Mario twist that did really capture that good old-fashioned Nintendo magic. From his humor to his characters, I absolutely fell in love with this game. And this wasn't just a simple Final Fantasy game with a Mario skin, as the game did have some platforming segments, puzzle solving, and other various little mini games that really did keep that Mario DNA. Plus, it even had references to other popular franchises from the 90s that any kid would easily recognize. One such example was the Axum boss battle. Obviously, this was a parody of the Power Rangers, and if you grew up in the 90s, you definitely knew who the Power Rangers were. So seeing them appear in Mario RPG was just so awesome. And while I do believe this game holds up incredibly well today, I have to admit that the graphics do look dated. After all, this was a Super Nintendo game, so the developers were definitely working with hardware limitations. I mean, just look how jagged some of these pixels look on the screen. And unfortunately, this game never got any sort of sequels and was always just sort of locked in the past. Yes, we did get the Paper Mario games, but to be honest with you guys, I definitely feel like they didn't capture the sort of magic and atmosphere that Mario RPG did on the Super Nintendo. So to see that Nintendo is remastering this game and giving it a breath of fresh life is really great news. After all, just look at the comparison screenshots. The new version of the game just looks truly breathtaking. However, it definitely seems like they're keeping that same sort of art style and overall vibe the OG version had. It just seems like we're getting their original game with modern day graphics. I couldn't ask for more. They seem to be doing everything correct in this remaster. Well, except for maybe the physics. Those, on the other hand, may actually be a downgrade from the original version. Overall, I am very excited to revisit this game. In fact, I'm most likely going to play the original version this summer because, like I said before, I do believe it holds up even to today's standard. However, let's be real. We all know there are people out there that will not touch it just because the graphics are not cutting edge, and they are extremely dated, even though the story, gameplay, and everything else in the game is truly epic. Luckily, the remaster will fix those graphical issues that may be keeping some gamers at bay, and actually bring in a whole new audience to the series, and hopefully it's a smash success and shows Nintendo that fans would absolutely kill to have another game of this style. Maybe it could actually lead to a sequel or just a brand new adventure that could actually live up to the legend of the 7 stars. But I want to hear what you all think. Are you guys excited to see this hidden gem make a return? Or do you think this is just a total cash grab and another company trying to cash in on our nostalgia? Or are you like me and you're just gonna replay the original original and then replay it again when the remaster comes out? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you made it this far and did enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like, and if you are new, please consider subscribing. Anyways guys, I got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna get back to the grind, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.